Jeff Bezos gets caught sticking his Amazon package in somebody else's Alexa. If you Venmo me $20, I'll comment on your Instagram saying, wow, you're doing so much better than your ex. And a BTS member walks with so much finesse that I'm starting to almost understand why Korean boy bands are so popular. Not really, though. That and more on today's episode of the Sumito Media Show. What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the Sumito Media Show, the comedy talk show you can tune into every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Maybe you'll find out exactly how cold it is in my room and why I have to wear a real jacket instead of a suit today. Why don't I just turn on the heat? What's wrong with me? My apologies if the microphone sounds a little far away. I had to drop the sensitivity because the wind is howling like my ex at a girl's night out, so just deal with it. Now, if I were a commentary YouTuber, I might actually do my research here. Do some reading on exactly what happened with Jeff Bezos and his wife and what this means financially for Amazon going forward, but I'm not that kind of person and you're not that kind of viewer. I get all of my information from memes, so instead of doing any real research, let's just take a look what somebody said on Twitter. Amazon CEO was piping his friend's wife, and now Amazon CEO, what is this capitalization, has to pay 70 billion American dollars, yes, billions with a B, ... facts, to his wife in the divorce settlement, making her the richest woman in the world. Trappin' ain't dead. Back to you, Connie Chung. I feel like somewhere in the early 2000s, when sexism was still funny, there had to be a joke about the richest man in the world is a man who makes a huge company with 1 million people working for him, and the richest woman in the world is whoever decides to marry and divorce that person. A sexist joke in 2000. Actually what is happening in 2019. Mackenzie Bezos signing the divorce settlement for $70 billion. This is what I think is going to happen. She's going to buy herself a nice house, super expensive computer, 6 monitors, and spend every waking moment just writing bad Amazon reviews. When I was a child, my dream when I grew up would be to be like the host of a late night comedy talk show like Jay Leno, or just get on stage, make some jokes about current politics. And the older and older I get, the more I realize why nobody would ever want to see me do that. Up next, we got my boy Jungkook from the notorious Korean boy band BTS, walking with so much finesse, I feel like Bruno Mars is upset right now. Let's take a watch together, shall we? Shall we? Oh, look at the number of people screaming. Oh, the music drops. Airplane Part 2, it's a Latin-inspired song. Look at that swag. This ain't his first time on a runway. Look at this, man. Work it. Ooh, flip it. A little bit of Latin swag. Look at that flamingo stance, the twirl. Ooh, this guy knows what he's doing. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne. He on X Games mode. Oh. Listen, the only thing I can imagine, and this is me watching anything, is putting myself into the situation, okay? I'm about to walk out. I'm part of a group, by the way, but I get to do this solo thing by myself. I walk through a runway, they start playing the music, I'm supposed to start singing. They're like, okay, just walk down the thing, get to the chair at the end, start singing your song. There's no way I make it that far without falling flat on my face. Absolutely no way. But my boy Jungkook, my boy Jungkook kills it, okay? Don't think I don't appreciate that. Me walking into work knowing I'm gonna quit soon. I say that to myself every day and it never happens. Me in 5th grade walking up to sharpen my pencil knowing my outfit cute. Excuse me, can I sharpen my pencil? Yeah, let me just, sorry, who am I joking? Nobody was looking at me. Me walking in the supermarket with $0 in my pocket. Why? Just stay home. Me walking into Costco and flashing the membership card at the entrance. Yeah, I got the card. VIP. I'll be on my way, thank you. Me walking past the people I just passed because I went the wrong way. Hey, guess who's bad at directions? Oh, I can't spin in the... Okay, just pretend I spun around, okay? Jungkook walking down a runway at the Mnet Asian Music Awards on his way to perform BTS's Latin pop song inspired Airplane. Okay, this one's a little on the head. Let's move on. The hustle is real for millennial businessmen. Every day people are waking up to get this bread. Other people are just sort of doing favors for $20 via Venmo. Respect to all of you young entrepreneurs, but let's take a look at the memey ones. Venmo me $20 and I'll comment my condolences on your ex's Instagram picture with their new significant other. That is so trashy. Can you imagine that? Venmo me $20 and I'll DM your man to see if he'll cheat on you. Not gonna work. Loyal Black Men 2019. I'm not any of those things. Venmo me $20 and I'll comment ew on an enemy selfie. $10 to message your man and see if he's cheating. $5 for some feet pics. Oh, that went south quickly. Wait, only $5? Venmo me $20 and I'll comment on your ex's Instagram pic. I was Venmo $20 to comment on this. Well, Sarah McNally, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Venmo me $20 and I'll transfer it to my bank account. Really? You're not just going to leave it in Venmo for the next time your buddy asks you if you want Chipotle, but then you got to pay for your half? Why'd you ask? Buy my lunch. Venmo me $20 and I'll read an annotated copy of the Communist Manifesto to the Republican relative of your choosing. I don't know politics well enough to understand this. Hopefully somebody at home is laughing. I'm going to the same New Year's Eve party as David Archuleta. Oh wow, that's a name I haven't read in a while. Venmo me $20 and I'll give him an in-depth critique of his entire discography. I feel like his security guards would Goldberg spear you through a speaker before that happens. I'll send him the money though. Hey, here's a Spanish meme that's got enough English in it for me to finally understand it. ¿Por qué mi esposo necesita a Xanax? For Hispanic attacks. Ay, 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 ay. When I was a kid, I used to say to my dad, Dad, and he would go, yes, Sir Michael Caine, and I would just open my mouth and point in it and wait for him to pour beans in there. The f*** is wrong with you? Sal doesn't have image editing software, so he makes memes using YouTube thumbnails, making him tonight's biggest loser. Oh man, the dedication this was definitely done with image editing software, so we've all been hoodwinked. I blame cartoons for my taste in girls. Yep, that's accurate. Everybody want to act like being attracted to an anime girl is weird till you bring up the Hex Girls from that episode of Scooby-Doo. Not so weird no more, is it? Look, let's just agree it's been a weird episode for everybody, okay? Moving on. Community. Okay, we're gonna have a meme format of a Generation 1 Pokemon whose mouth is gaping open in shock. Magikarp. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I only have one move. I really need this going for me. We're gonna make it Pikachu. Magikarp. What? Yeah, just go back to using Splash. 'Cause I'm a Hex girl and I'm gonna... make that meme. Last video, I gave you guys this template, and I told you to fill it with what you thought would be the funniest caption, and I would pick my favorites and stick it in today's video. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's get into it. You freed me. Why were you imprisoned? You know how people leave out a bucket of candy on a doorstep on Halloween? Well, I shot a cow. Thanks again. Go work there, buddy. You freed a murdering Genie. You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? I got my stolen in meme front page in r/dank memes by using OC Maymay meme. You should call a hospital, because you're clearly having a stroke. You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? I put cereal on pizza. Stop, Innocuous, stop making these weird cereal on pizza memes, man. It's not going to catch on. You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? I disliked a SumitoMedia video. Put him back in the lamp. I'm getting sick of this Genie. You freed me. Why were you imprisoned? I nutted during No Nut November. Everybody did, man. Stop falling for it. You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? I make sad Bart Simpson edits on YouTube. Thanks again. I remember those. People still make those? You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? They got me for racketeering. Thanks again with the stiffy, Genie sagging, fly like Aladdin. I can't say the rest because my video will get demonetized. You freed me. Why were you in prison? I did not subscribe to SumitoMedia. Come on, man. It's like wasting tax dollars. What else are you even doing if you're not subscribed to me? For real, for real. You freed me, but why were you imprisoned? I stole Robux from the Queen. She's dead. She doesn't need them. Keep them. You freed me, but why were you in prison? I put the milk in the bowl before the cereal. So long as you don't put it on a pizza, I don't have a problem with it anymore. You know, I say this at the end of basically every one of my Make That memes, but I mean it every time. You guys make some solid memes. Hilarious. I am thoroughly impressed. Keep it up, though. Here's next week's template. An invisible jetpack so people think you can fly. If you give me one more impossible invention idea, you're fired. What about not subscribing to SumitoMedia? Get out. Get out right now. That's my impossible invention idea, but what's yours? Leave it down in the comments using hashtag MTMidea, and I'll pick my favorites and stick it in the next video. Good luck. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Shout out to Citadel for having the MVC, that's most valuable comment. And thank you so much for making it to the end of yet another one of my videos. Remember to hit the subscribe button. I make these shows every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If you leave a like, it helps me out a ton. And I guess that's everything. So if you'll excuse me, I have to go finish that Hex Girls music video in the privacy of my left hand. And I'll catch you guys in next week's video. Peace.